I was gonna say this might make the travel vlog cut. Do you have anything to say? But that's enough. So we are on day one of Napa adventures. We're at Dry Creek General Store, so we're just getting some food, and it's probably windy and you can't even hear me. Anyway, day one.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes.
So our first stop was at Jordan Vineyard and Winery, and we got to tour the grounds. We got to see where they stored their wine, and this was all about an hour and a half total. And at the very end, we were escorted into this room, and we had a nice library tasting, which included hors d'oeuvres and an olive oil pairing with different cheeses. And so we had 3 different wines, and it paired so nicely with each cheese and the bread and the olive oil. And this was probably my favorite pairing of the entire trip. So if you're going to Napa, I would definitely recommend going to Jordan Winery.
We go bottoms up.
Next up was Hawks Winery, and this was probably one of my favorites. And not just because there was a dog there. Okay, maybe because there was a dog there, but the wines were fantastic. I even brought a bottle home because I loved it so much. I wish I could have brought all of them home. We did have an amazing cheese platter to go along with our wine tastings. And overall, it was a nice, fun atmosphere, and I would highly recommend coming to Hawks if you can. And I even got to do a little decanting.
Yeah, Jenny.
I need one of those. I'm scared to let it go. Devin, I think you got it. See? Kind of want to stop.
Let it go.
About half. Okay, stop. And then we'll do this glass. Perfect. She's professional. Oh,
She's always showing off. She's always picked up on things quickly.
That's perfect. That's
The next winery on our list was Chateau Montelena, and the grounds for this place were absolutely beautiful. We did get there around closing time, so we just walked up to the bar and we were able to have a small tasting, and the wines were pretty good. So I do recommend coming to Chateau Montelena, if not for the wine, but for the grounds. They were amazing. Our last stop on day one was to Castello di Amorosa. If you've done any kind of Napa winery research, you've probably read about this famous castle winery. Darioush Sattui built this 13th century Tuscan castle replica to honor his Italian heritage and love for medieval architecture. And there's even animals on the ground too. The castle grounds expand 121,000 square feet, or 3 acres. They have 107 rooms, 4 underground levels, and 4 above ground levels. It is massive. The castle can get extremely busy, so just be prepared for that, but I think it's definitely worth a visit.
I wonder where you are. Indian summer will win in every war.
On day 2, Sterling Vineyards was up first, and it is a hilltop winery that gives stunning views of the surrounding terrain. And to get to the top, you have to take that aerial tram. And fun fact about myself is I'm afraid of small things that ascend me into the sky. Descending is fine, but it's the ascending upwards that kind of freaks me out. But let me tell you that the views and the hilltop, it's so worth it, and I would do it again, even if I had to feel the stress that I felt on this ride up the mountain. We did enjoy the Silver Experience tasting, which included a seated wine tasting and a selection of limited release wines, along with individual cheese boards for everyone. After the sit-down tasting, we were able to have a self-guided tour around the winery, which was really cool. And did I mention this view? Between wineries, we wanted to lunch somewhere where we could grab and go, and during my research, I found locals talking about La Luna Market. It was incredible. It's a small grocery type market, but in the back is a quick order taco counter, and the portions were huge, and it's probably one of the best tacos I've ever had. Next, we visited the quaint Honig winery in the heart of Napa Valley. This was definitely one of my favorite small wineries we visited during our entire trip. The wines were delicious and the atmosphere was so serene, I did not want to leave. We wrapped up day 2 at Domaine Carneros, which is an elegant chateau that serves sparkling wine, among other things, but every single one was so delicious. So after we were acting a fool on the front steps, we each had the sparkling wine sampler and the cheese sampler, which was so good, and the views were amazing too. And actually, fun fact, this winery jutted up to the back of our Airbnb, and so we were looking at their wine vines throughout our entire trip, so that was pretty cool.
This is our moment.
Ching ching.
So at this point, we just did not have enough sparkling wine yet. So where do we go but to a champagne bar? Sai was a great little place that we just stumbled upon. And fun fact, Mike had his first glass of Dom Perignon, so way to go, Mike. And the decor was super cute. The Girl and the Fig was where we had dinner, and it was amazing. I highly recommend it if you're in the Napa area. It was probably the best food I had had the entire trip, besides In-N-Out. You can't beat In-N-Out.
So, to be clear, how do you feel about me shaking the aerial tram?
What should this theme song on the vlog be as we're driving up this road?
Oh, he said no, bitch.
No, bitch.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't.
You better edit that out.